Hello friends, welcome to my channel. In my previous video, I have already explained how to insert pivot table in Excel for any data. In this video, we will learn what all features Excel provides in the pivot table and how pivot table makes our work easy. So let's begin. So first we should know what all features I will be explaining in this video. So let's begin. So to start with, we will take an example data which I have already created. It is containing name, gender, state, date of birth, expenditure, living and timelines. For conducting, let's say I have just an example for completing any task, this timelines are being given. So what we will do, as already explained in my previous video, we will select it data for which we want to insert pivot table. We'll go to insert option and select the pivot table in a new worksheet. If I will select the existing worksheet, pivot table will be created in the same worksheet. I will select a new worksheet. Here the thing to be noted, if I will select any cell outside this pivot table, then the pivot table field will not be visible to me. So I'll just click on it and see pivot table field has been appeared in the site. Now whatever pivot table data I want to insert, I will insert one by one. Say initially I want living, urban or rural. I'll select gender, then I will select state, I will select names. Now I'll little zoom it. I can see pivot has been created, but it is created in the jumble. Things are coming in column which I want in the row, and names are coming automatically in the rows. But I want first living should come in the row. So for living I will drag from values to rows, and then again I will drag gender in the rows, state in the rows. See, if I'll see the pivot created, I can see name is coming at the top. After that, ruler is coming, then gender is coming, and then state is coming. That is not giving a meaning to any table. I want state, or let's say living should come at the first. So what I will do, I will see the sequence created in the row. The sequence created in the row will be reflected same in the pivot. So I will change the sequence. I will change living. I will bring the living at the top by simply dragging up. And then I will drag gender at second, then state and then name. Now I can see it has been created. Another method of bringing or jumbling up and down is when I will right click on it, I can see move up and move down option. Move up, move down, move to the beginning and move to the end. Using this option also I can arrange the values, items which I want in the rows. Now I want the values as expenditure in the column. So I simply add it with the sum. When I right click on it and field setting, I can also select the count, average, max, minimum, product, but I want sum, the value as it is. So I just keep it as a sum. Now I'll go click anywhere in the pivot and I'll see the pivot table analyze option at the top of the Excel. So I'll select that option. Now I will explain one by one each an option pivot table in Excel gives. Pivot table, we can increase the number of columns. If we have more data we want in the column, we can simply add it in the values option and select it. And same way we can also add or delete any rows option from here. Now we will see how to apply filters in any pivot table. I will simply do from here rows state is available. I will simply drag that state in the filter option. Now what will happen, at the top of my pivot I can see state is available where I can apply a filter. Let's say I want Bihar. So against this female and male option will appear automatically. I can use another filter if I want gender to go there, then I can simply select female and all the female data will available. So in this way we can apply filter in any pivot table. Now we will see the other features. I'll just click on the pivot table option at the top. At the right hand side I can see field list is there. If I'll click on it, the list is appearing and disappearing. This is the thing. Buttons are there. If I want to copy it somewhere, the data of this Excel which I have created in the pivot, I want to copy it without this button. So I'll simply remove them and then copy it. This button is used for that. Field header, if I want to remove any label, then I can remove it with a field header. Now we will see how to insert slicer and how slicer is helpful in pivot. So I'll click on the insert slicer option. This will ask for the values for which we have to insert the slicer. Let's say I'll insert the slicer for the gender or for living or state. So 3 slicers have been created. For each particular field, 1 slicer is there. So the slicer is helpful. If I'll select on the female, slicer is the another form of the filter only. If I'll just click on the female, we will see all the female option in my pivot is appearing. Male, all the male option in my pivot is appearing. I can close the slicer by closing it clear slicer option. Now I want another slicer with the Gujarat. I'll select the Gujarat option from the state and I'll see the Gujarat data is appearing. Then Delhi data is appearing. Karnataka data is appearing. I can close this filter. I want a rural filter, rural will appearing. Urban is size. Now you will be asking where I can use the slicer when the Excel is simply providing filter option to us, or why we are using slicers. Then slicer is used when we are dealing with a large number of data, huge data. Then clicking on the slicer we can track our say if I want to extract a simple thing from a huge data, using the slicer I can extract that. So the slicer is helpful for that. Here for example purpose I have taken a small data, I am dealing with it, but for a huge one this slicer will be very helpful. So I'll just simply close all the slicers. So now moving on, we'll see the another feature of pivot table. We'll again go to pivot table and analyze, and we will see insert timeline option is there. Now we will click on it and see what will happen. It is asking for, it automatically detected that in the form of the data we have given 2 dates, one in the date of birth, one in the timeline. So we'll simply select the timelines. I don't want to create a timeline with the date of birth, it will be huge. So I just created with the timelines option. Now it gives an option of the selection of the period. I have selected the period as year. Where we can use this timeline, now we will see that. I'll simply zoom it out little bit. If I will click 21, this is another form of a filter only. By clicking on the 21, our pivot is showing that Divya Kumar timeline was supposed to be in the year 21. If I click on 22, whomsoever is having a timeline for the year 22 will appear. Same way for the 23, this will appear. For 24, this will appear. So this is another form of the filter only, but in another channel. If I use a simple filter option in Excel, I have to select all the dates of the year 21, all the dates of the year 22 to apply it. But using this timeline option in the pivot table, I just simply select on the year. One click is making my job easy. So in this way, the timelines option is being used in pivot table. Moving ahead, we'll see the another features of pivot table. If I want to, let's say I've applied pivot tables to any chart, I want to refresh my chart, I've made some changes. Let's say I've made any changes in my data and I want it should automatically get updated in the pivot, then I'll simply go to refresh option and refresh all. Then my pivot will get automatically updated with the source. I can also change my source. For this, I have created a pivot. I want this to be extended or from somewhere data is being brought. So I can simply change my source by change source option. It is initially showing a location from where I have created a pivot. It is asking if I'll select any other data. As of now, I'm leaving it sticking with my previous source. So this way it is useful. Now we will see another feature of pivot table, that is pivot chart. Use of pivot chart. We will simply go to pivot chart option available in the pivot table analyze and we'll click on it. You can see as a simple manner the chart is created. But now what the features Excel is providing in this is what we will see now. We will zoom out little bit and move the chart little down. If we will expand or collapse the pivot, the chart will be impacted in the same way. Let's see. If I'll go to pivot table analyze and expand the field, the same field will try to appear in the chart also. So guys, if we want our field should not expand or collapse, the one option is we can collapse the field and this chart will be created, or we can do is if we will create a same pivot chart inserting another pivot in the worksheet, in the same worksheet or in the another worksheet. If we will try to create a pivot chart, then we can manage it. If these were the features pivot table provide and make the work easy to work with. When we are dealing with huge number of data, we have to compile them in another form. It makes our work very easy if we apply pivot table. I hope you find this video very useful. Thank you for watching this video. If you like the video, please share and subscribe the channel.